Welcome back to my home studio in Berlin, where I spend so much time in here with painting and illustrating. I've got a lot of illustrations to do and finally starting a big colorful painting. And that was something I will never forget in my life, and it felt like the entire world stood still for a moment. So hope you enjoy watching. I've got a lot on my table in the next few days because for my upcoming shop update I have to send out the final versions of my illustration projects to my print shop, and honestly I'm super excited how they will turn out, because every time when I see the final versions sometimes the colors are a little bit off, and I hope you will like it. I showed you some progress of this one in the last video, and I'm planning to work on another illustration today because I really want to choose the one I like the most for my upcoming print collection. And besides that, there's a huge oil painting I want to begin with, and I can't wait to bring it to life. I have this handy little setup called a sketchboard. It's basically an ergonomic stand for sketch pits, loose paper, and even fits my iPad perfectly. You can completely adjust the angle and the height, which is an absolutely lifesaver for my back, because ever since my teens my posture hasn't exactly been the best, so being able to rest my body here makes a huge difference. And honestly, it just makes the whole drawing experience so much more relaxing and instantly puts my brain into that, I would say, creative studio mode. All of my printmaking has really made me reflect on my sort of love for prints, and I've put out well over hundreds of designs over the years. But for the longest time I felt this weird imposter syndrome, because I loved making that super clean and whimsical illustrations, but I have always kind of this weird insecurity in a way about the sort of work that I make, and it really contrasts with my educational background. I studied a lot of fine art making and took painting and sculpture classes, and for that reason I used to feel like my illustrations weren't art enough, but I'm completely over that now. I'm really proud of what I'm making. Okay, it's 9:20, the outlines are done, and it took me 20 minutes. And now let's bring us the colors in. And you guys are so cute, by the way, because under my last Instagram post, and I think in one of my last YouTube videos, I read so often the question if I use reference for my drawings and illustrations, and how is it possible to get this one magical moment out of this reference. So although I like to work from life the most, for me it's not essential which kind of reference I'm using. It's more important what is needed to get the best result. Especially for this illustration, I saw it live in front of me and took reference photos and videos, so I can draw it out at home and make this drawing process a bit more easier. getting back from the art market honestly left me feeling so inspired. It gave me a massive boost of creative energy, and I can wait to channel all these new ideas I saw into designing my new art print. And with this print I try out some different things. I want to include a short lettering part that matches the whole summer vibe and connects with people on a deeper level, but I don't want the lettering to feel separate from the motif. I want the typography to be a natural part of the story and the artwork itself. For some reason I was a bit procrastinating before I started this painting, even though it had been on my to-do list for the longest time. But I don't know, the moment I grabbed this canvas, the motivation just clicked. Yeah, I guess I just needed to take the first step to remember how much I love working on a large-scale piece like this one. And honestly, the moment I began drawing the outlines of this motif, I thought about a huge misconception out there. Because we always hear that common advice, I think it's super widespread among that self-improvement gurus. They say you need motivation beforehand and you have to build this strong plateau of motivation before you start. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more incorrect it feels. For me, it's the exact opposite. Motivation is something that only shows up once I'm already in the middle of grading. Okay, I'm finished with my first underdrawing and I think we can start with painting. But first things first, I have to change my old palette. But this palette has served me so well, I think I've painted around 50 to 60 pieces with it. And I've got this brand new palette from my local art store. because the old one I had isn't really good anymore. I think it's finally time for a new one, which is great. The first strokes on a new canvas is a bit special for me because everything what comes after building on top of this, and for that reason I'm really careful in this stage and try to paint more transparent and not too thick. And there's a funny name out there for this layer, for this stage. It's called the wash, because you worked with really thin and transparent layers of all colors. And I try to don't lose this overall form of my underdrawing too early and try to take my time here.
It's growing up over with green, so easy to drive on, but not what it seems. The poison is spilling upstream, and it's taking out every living thing. Every living thing. Who told you that you were no good? There's no use in trying, and even if you could, it wouldn't come out like it should. This stubborn kudzu just covers these words. Could you listen to somebody else? Will you only drink from the thoughts of yourself? Are you under the canopy spell? You dig in your heels and spread the disease. You're spreading the disease. Back up the drive a bit. Could you see what this is? This is a part of it all. Over and over.
Yeah, I think we see us tomorrow, right? Yeah, for sure. I think it's probably going super packed tomorrow. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, we can go there with bikes. Gotcha. Okay, catch you tomorrow, yeah. Bye. this one, Another Studio, and I'm planning to work on.
I look for a verse that I can't seem to find. When I go to reach it, just leave